Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's USDA report day, and 11 o'clock, the market will decide whether or not it wants to keep adding demand premium to corn and soybeans or take some profits. Most people are afraid that USDA may again not make a lot of changes in world or U.S. supply and demand numbers and wait until the May critical report when they come out with their first estimate of U.S. and world 2022-23 numbers. So we'll watch and see what the USDA does. The market thinks that lower South American soybean crop could increase U.S. soybean exports and lower the carryout. There's concern, though, that China's economy is slowing and that their imports of soybeans may be lower than what the USDA is currently saying. Soybean oil supported by Ukraine inability to ship sun oil, and palm oil prices were higher overnight. The corn market is still thinking that Ukraine probably won't be able to ship maybe 7 or 8 million tons of corn, and that downgrade in Argentina corn crop may also be shift some demand to the United States. Some people are using an export number as high as 2,900 versus the government's 2,500. That would bring the carryout down from 1,400 to 1 billion bushels and probably push prices higher. East corn is near contract highs because of the lower U.S. acreage estimate and concern that this summer the western corn belt could be drier than normal. The wheat market is kind of stuck. The matrix is all messed up. Maybe as much as 10 million tons of wheat will not be shipped out of the Black Sea. Russia is trickling a small amount of wheat out, but I think that if the USDA was to make changes, they probably would reduce exports out of the Black Sea 10 million tons, but raise their in-stocks 10 million tons. And where do they find 10 million tons of new exports? North African countries are scrambling to buy wheat that they normally buy from Russia, but the European wheat crop is off to a good start. It's just that this year's old crop Europe wheat exports are probably estimated by the USDA at least 5 million tons too high. U.S. Southern Plains will remain warm and dry, and again, farmers are talking about many locations in the Southern Plains seeing crops under stress because of dry and windy conditions. So we'll see how that impacts the price structure. Wheat's been taking some profits of late because of buyers shifting from old crop demand to new crop. Outside markets, obviously we still have the war in Ukraine. Chinese economy is slowing. U.S. Fed is talking about raising rates, which could slow our economy. And we still have job shortages and supply chain problems here in the U.S. So 11 o'clock, we'll be out with a new video about the USDA and the market reaction. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services, and always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.